Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the NZXT Precise 650 watt power supply. Included in this package are 4 cable ties. There are 5 screws, 4 of them, and an extra one for mounting the power supply in the case, a power cable, a user's manual, and the power supply. This particular power supply has a continuous wattage of 650, which is certainly enough power for most of today's computer systems. Now, how is this wattage determined? Well, to understand that, you need to know what rails are. Rails are basically well-regulated transformers which convert domestic current into the voltages that your computer system can use. And there are essentially 2 different rails, the 3.3/5 volt rail and the 12 volt rail. In this particular case, the approximate maximum peak output of the 3.3/5 volt rail is 170 watts and the 12 volt is 528 watts, which is essentially how the wattage of this power supply is determined. The 3.3/5 volt rail is responsible for the motherboard, memory, PCI cards, AGP card, and so on, while the 12 volt rail is responsible for the hard drives, DVD, CD-ROMs, fans, etc. Also, some might be interested to know the peak amps on each rail. The plus 3.3 volt is 24 amps and the plus 5 volt is 30 amps. Now, while many power supplies still only have one plus 12 volt rail, this power supply has 2 and they are both 20 amps. This power supply meets all the new environmental standards, the ATX 12 volt version 2.01 specification, and today's latest testing standards. Now, there are a couple of important things to note when purchasing a power supply, and that's its efficiency and does it have Active PFC. It's recommended to get a power supply that's about 80% efficient or better under a typical load. Also, APFC, or Active Power Factor Correction, is something that also assists the power supply in being more efficient and therefore stable under load. APFC basically reduces total harmonics, corrects input voltage, and it also allows for full input voltage range. Okay, enough of that techno babble. Now let's have a closer look at the power supply. Right away you'll notice the high gloss paint finish and the 120 millimeter fan. This blue LED fan will provide ample cooling for the inside of the power supply, and there are also lots of ventilation holes. Here is the power switch, power cable connection, and the combined LED. This is for the combined power technology. This enables automatic switching between the standard dual plus 12 volt rails and the combined power of both 12 volt rails. This power supply has lots of leads. The dual PCI leads, which by the way are excellent for NVIDIA SLI or ATI Crossfire gaming setups, are shielded. The main 2024-pin motherboard lead has sleeving, and the remaining leads are braided. Finally, have a listen to the 120 millimeter fan. This power supply, while it doesn't have any modular leads, it does have efficient power. It's Active PFC, looks great, has a 120 millimeter fan, so it's quiet. It has what's important in a power supply. Overall, this is a kick-ass product. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds. This has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also, pop onto my website at www.3dgameman.com. And while you're there, you can go into the forums and register. And remember, registration is completely free. Also, keep in mind, you can find out a lot more on this product in the forums. And as a final note, if you love watching my video reviews, please remember to help support 3dgameman.com. If you wish to support, please visit support3gm.com. Until next time, take care. Has some nice looks. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Power, and it's Active PFC.